look at the crypto industry, there's of course a Bitcoin that takes up the largest of the market cap, and then you have Ethereum and meme coins galore, but a lot of that is not going to make it. But something that I do think is going to make it and is going to be used in everyone's day-to-day lives and for major transactions is real world assets. More importantly than just broad real world assets is real estate. Real estate is one of the biggest financial markets in the world. As you can know, anything from commercial real estate to an everyday home to apartment buildings. It does not make sense that it takes such a large capital investment to get into these. Why can't I have fractional ownership? If I want to buy 1/1000th of an apartment complex, I should be able to do that. And that is exactly what NFT, non-fungible tokens, and real world assets do. In this video, I want to bring to y'all my research on a gem, a token that's sitting at around $5 million market cap in the real world asset real estate realm called Home3. I want to do a complete review of the project, go over the white paper, which I have read entirely, go over the tokenomics, what is their vision, and then I want to get into the price action because at the end of the day, we are all investors, guys. It's going to be a great video. We're going to get into everything Home3 and more, but first I want to welcome you back to Freeman Finance Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense, guys. From the bottom of my heart, I'm truly grateful for every single one of you. But if you're not subscribed, please pause the video, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification. Now let's get into the video. Home3, blockchain-based real estate hub. And I found this project when it was just a couple hours old. Literally back in June, I found it right here. And I did not buy in until recently. I watched it come all the way down to $500,000 in market cap. But now looking at it, sitting at a $5.3 million market cap, it's obvious to me that real world assets are here to stay. And this is forming a huge cup and handle, whatever you want to call it. But most importantly, I want to get into the technology. This is not a meme coin. This is something that has an actual team behind it and has an actual use case. So what they're working on right now primarily is this app, blockchain-based real estate hub. And when you take a look at it, they're using artificial intelligence to allow people to search proficiently and right here, complete the entire real estate process within the app from purchase, offer to close. If you've ever purchased a home, you know how stupid all the whole process is. Not only do you have a middleman, you also have to go to a title company, pay all these fees, wait so much time, send a wire. Why? All of that could happen right here from your phone. You could have the property ownership right here on your phone on a non-fungible token, a real NFT, not those JPEGs that we all know and love that are people's PFPs, but this is a real world use case. Get personalized insights and fair price and suggestions to streamline your property search, tokenize properties post-transaction. So this is where the NFT part comes in. And don't worry, guys, you don't have to have $11 million in Tether to buy a home. I'm sure they were going to have more pricing opportunities. But when we go over to the chart, I do want to get into the price a little bit, and then I want to get into the tokenomics. In the white paper, we could see it shot up out the gate from bots and everything else to 7 million. Retraced down to $500,000, and now you can see this triangle that I have formed right here. And it looked like it potentially had a breakout today, and I'll probably post this video in a few days, so we're going to see what happens here. If it'll come back down to this $3 and $4 million level or come back up. But what I want to get into is this is directly from their X page, and it's showing a little bit of the tokenomics, but it shows their next plan going forward. Team expansion going into the end of this year and the beginning of next year. That's sales development and marketing. Mobile app launch, that's what they're working on. In 1 week, they're going to be releasing that for beta. Then they're going to start marketing campaigns. And it's funny, I joined the Telegram and I reached out to one of the guys that said that they worked for the company, and I talked to him. I said, hey, I'd like to make a video. I have some questions. They say, hey, we're not doing marketing at this time. I said, hey, I'm not asking for a paid video. I'm just want some information because real world assets is something that I am intrigued with, and I think it's really going to change the world. And I want to bring it to the Freeman and Finance family early when it's at 5 million market cap, not potentially 500 million market cap, right? And you could see right here what they have the price potential as. Just a $765 million market cap would be a $10 HTS token when currently it's sitting at about about 7 cents. Just $153 million market cap, which is very, very low for something like this, is a $2 market cap. And so the rest of the things on their list is central exchange listings and real estate partnerships and property purchasing. And I want to show y'all how this will go through whenever we get to the white paper. But we are currently sitting under this 0.1, this 10-cent range. So there is major potential for this as an investor. But as always, guys, on this ever financial advice, I'm Scott, slightly a degen, and loves finance. So I could be completely wrong, but Home3 is one that I am going to. So I want to show some of the features here. They're really leaning into artificial intelligence, and we're going to see that in every sector of their life. And so the way that they're going at not just real estate, not just real world assets, but integrating artificial intelligence into it, I really think that this is going to be a gem and something that's sought after from people that are in multiple sectors, people that are only in artificial intelligence, people that are only interested in real estate. I think this will do everything. And so when we look at ways that there could be made profits, we've seen that right here on their plan as property purchasing, and that kind of comes into some of this. There will be property tokenization fees, escrow fees, monthly subscriptions, but they're also going to have rental and investment revenue. And so this is tokenized fractional ownership, something that I'm very, very interested in. And what this means is, say they buy up 100 houses. This is kind of like a right, and I'll put the definition of this right here. But what that means is they could own up multiple houses, and somebody could purchase part of it potentially. That's what non-fungible tokens are in fractional ownership. The same way that you can buy 0.2 of a Bitcoin or 0.1 of your favorite cryptocurrency. It's the same thing with an NFT, but this is not the JPEG. This is real world use cases. So this goes into the NFT opportunities within the ecosystem. And their white paper here talks about fractionalized real estate equity, fractionalized mortgage holdings, and platform rewards increase. So this is all on what they have been working at. And right here, they talk about real estate investment trust. And then they go into talking about their token. And here's the tokenomics. I want to dive into this a little bit. So right here at Home3 HTS, it's on the Ethereum blockchain. They will have a total circulating supply of 85 million, a max supply of 100 million, which comes out to a total supply of 100 million. Holder migration is 60%, 10% is allocated to property funds, 6% for their liquidity pool, 9% for their marketing, which they have not even started yet, 4.5 for exchange liquidity, a 3.5% token burn, 3% for the team, and 4% for partnerships. Now, something I want to divvy into is the tax. So this is not your average contract you would see on a meme coin or anything like that. As you could see, there's issues here on go.security. But what does that really mean? All that means is that it is a contract that can be manipulated or changed a little bit. But I talked to the team, and they are going to renounce the contract and make it where no one can change it once they change the tax to 0%. So currently it's at 5% buy, 5% sell. And we've got to know that building a product, and what they've been putting a lot of the tax into right now, is this new app that they're building. But this is not cheap, okay? This is not a random meme coin with 0% tag, 0% this, LP burnt, locked forever, buy my degen coin. This is something that actually takes investment, takes a lot of money into building. And so that's what this is. This is a tax onto that to build. And a lot of projects have had taxes. A lot of artificial intelligence projects have had tax that they eventually have withdrawn a lot of it, but it will eventually get to zero, the team said. And right here, they talk about all the smart contract features, what it is. Change sell tax allows to change between 0 and 5, but it's capped at 5. So right now is the highest it'll ever be. They could potentially be lowering it even at the end of this year or next year a little bit. And this is what I was talking about just a minute ago. Renounce ownership. The contract ownership will be fully renounced after changing the trade tax to 0 in the future once the business is generating steady revenue from products and other streams. So it launched at a $2.5 million fully diluted value, and it got down to about $500,000 in value. They put 40 Ethereum and 6 million HTS in their launch liquidity. So this is one of the best white papers I have absolutely ever seen. It's completely transparent, and they get into this roadmap right here. So we're somewhere in the stage 2 right now. they're wanting to start doing centralized exchanges soon, real estate partnerships. That's all starting right here in Q4. And we already went over the tokenomics, but this right here on their website goes into that a little bit more. And so whenever we're looking at the price of this, it's only 7 cents right now. It's only available on Uniswap or decentralized exchanges. It's nowhere else. But whenever we really go into the entire real world asset sector here on CoinMarketCap, it is obvious to me that ranking at 4,296, Home3 is well undervalued. Whenever we look at something that I really like a lot, I've talked to them on the channel before and done lots of reviews on it, is Proppy, and that's sitting at 166 million, and it's been as high as about 4 or 500 million before. So whenever we go to this, if it was just to reach that market cap, it would be $10. If it was just to reach that market cap, it would be $2 a piece. So this has massive potential as a real world asset play. But I want to know what you guys think. What do y'all think about this real world asset? And what do you think about how tokenization of real estate will change the world? I want to know down in the comments below, guys. Watch this video up above. And if you're not a part of the Free Men of Finance family, what are we doing? Subscribe. I love you all.